It's a time to come together, he says, especially after we've all been isolated. Next question, is it okay to host a big event if location restrictions allow it? Regardless of whether local or state public health guidelines allow for larger gatherings, Leanna Wynn, a contributing columnist, says you should reflect on whether you are comfortable hosting an event where someone could get the virus. What to know before you go get the vaccine? Getting a coronavirus vaccine is no different than going in for any other vaccine shot. You will need to wear a short sleeve shirt or layers that can be removed to reveal an exposed arm. Cancel and reschedule if you become ill before the appointment. And of course, wear a mask. I did go a couple weeks ago and did get my shot, and it was the J&J Johnson & Johnson shot before it was paused. I didn't have any side effects at all, and I feel fine 2 weeks later, and praying that everything continues to be fine. Another question is, are there medications that shouldn't be taken or other factors that should be considered before being vaccinated? Don't mix vaccines. The CDC says a person shouldn't get a COVID-19 shot if they have received any other vaccination during the prior 2 weeks. Conversely, no other vaccine should be given to someone until 14 days have passed since their COVID-19 vaccination. The CDC recommends speaking to your doctor if you have questions about medications interacting with the vaccine. It is suggested that over-the-counter medications such as aspirin, ibuprofen, and acetaminophen not be taken before a COVID-19 shot. Next question, what to expect after being jabbed or getting your shot? A person can expect their arm to be sore and stiff after a coronavirus vaccination, much like after a flu shot. Some people experience chills, headaches, and can be tired. Like I mentioned before, I didn't receive any side effects at all after the J&J shot. The side effects might be worse after the second dose of Moderna and Pfizer and shouldn't last more than a couple days. There have been reports of a rash around the injection site on the upper arm as well as rashes on other parts of the body. The rashes after the first of the 2-shot vaccine shouldn't dissuade anyone from going in for the second dose. Even though skin reactions to a vaccine can look scary, most are not severe or long-lasting, and shows us that your body likely is developing a nice strong immune response to the vaccine, which is a good thing. And as we all know, on April 13th, 2021, the CDC and the FDA recommended a pause in the use of Johnson & Johnson, also called Jansen, COVID-19 vaccine. Of the nearly 7 million doses administered so far in the United States, a small number of reports of a rare and severe type of blood clot have been reported in people after receiving the J&J Janssen COVID-19 vaccine. All reports occurred among women between the ages of 18 and 48, and symptoms occurred 6 to 13 days after vaccination. As of April 13th, 2021, of the more than 180 million doses administered so far of the Pfizer and the Moderna vaccines, no reports matching those associated with the J&J Janssen vaccine have been received. The J&J Janssen COVID-19 vaccine update as of April 13th. The use of this vaccine is paused for now. This is because the safety systems that make sure vaccines are safe received a small number of reports of a rare and severe type of blood clot happening in people who got this vaccine. We do not know enough yet to say if the vaccine is related to or cause this health issue. To be extra careful, CDC and FDA recommend that the vaccine not be given until they learn more. We've covered quite a bit of information about vaccines, vaccination etiquette, any and everything you should know. But pretty much whatever you're comfortable with. If you don't feel comfortable going out in public, if you're not comfortable going to get the shot, I've received a shot. I feel good about going out in public wearing my mask, being socially distant. I think I was getting stir crazy with being inside so much. So I'm excited to see more restaurants opening up with the capacity getting greater, but we still have to be safe for ourselves and our families. So whatever you do, be careful. Thank you so much for listening to Normal to Formal podcast today. I hope you've learned some valuable tools in the area of vaccine etiquette. Please join me next time for another episode on Spreaker.com, Apple Podcast, or any other podcast platform. Please subscribe, comment, and share. You can follow me at Mrs. Tia Young on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and Mrs. Manners on LinkedIn. I can also be reached on my website, tiayoungimage.com. Thank you so much for joining me. See you next time. Bye-bye.